We've just always been playing music and writing songs.
We were all playing in separate bands, but we're all playing on the same shows together. So even though we weren't necessarily playing together, we always were aware of the music that we were both making. I think one of those things, over time, bands break up, people go away to college, and we're the only people left making it. It just made sense.
Tyler, our drummer, is an avid surfer. We kept going back and forth about what to name, our project. And, he had some surfer shirt or some backpack or something, and I was giving him a hard time, and he got kind of defensive with me and said that I wouldn't understand because I'm not a surfer, I don't have surfer's blood. So, we're like, well, that kind of sums it all up, let's just go with that. Turns out it worked out for the best. We have a wide variety of tastes in our band, but we sort of overlap on a lot of stuff. I think we'd all agree that when we were booked to play with Built to Spill, that was about as happy as any of us had ever been. We've been fortunate to play with a lot of our idols.
Big one, obviously, the Pixies. Getting offered that tour felt like a dream.
Played a Pavement ATP, and I'd say that Stephen Malkmus has influenced all of us in terms of how we write songs, how we play guitar, a lot of aspects of our band. Yeah, and those have been sort of like the consistent things throughout the years that we always kind of go back to. Those were all some of my favorite bands in high school who still inform what we do to this day. I don't think we would be content making the same record over and over again. That being said, I think this new record is different from Astro Coast and from Pythons. It's some of the most nuanced music, and there's a lot more variety on this release than anything we've done previously. It's definitely a little bit more out there than some of the other stuff we've done. We have some of the softest, most ambient, minimal parts we've ever written, and we have some songs that are just the most over-the-top and bombastic stuff we've ever done. So it definitely has a nice mix of fast, slow, loud, quiet, and we actually recorded ourselves in our drummer's living room.
Basically how the first one was done though too, but
exactly.
Now we have years of experience in touring and playing together that we didn't have before, so I think as a result it will come across as very different production-wise from either of the two. Writing songs for us has been kind of different for every record. I think the longer we've been a band, the more we've been able to extract from times that we jam and stuff, where we've gotten to a point where we've been on the road with each other so long now that I think we can kind of read each other's minds almost when we're in a small room. And for this newest record, we actually spent most of the time just jamming on riffs and stuff that people had thought of throughout the past year or two while we've been on tour that we've just never had time to flesh out.
It's going to throw some people off. It's a very dynamic record, for sure.